Welcome everybody. How's everyone doing? So today is NFP, non-farm payrolls, and it's a great opportunity to either stay away from the markets, protect your capital, or preferably take some profit. If there is some setups, you need to be careful about that since there's a lot of volatility and stop hunts pending. So let's start with the DXY today. So what can we see? We can see a third tap of the outer structure has been broken to the upside. Also, this expanding pattern, which we forecasted multiple times in the previous live sessions, has now been invalidated. So if we just update this, we can see one, we were expecting a downside move to take out these lows and tap this level of liquidity right there. So we had a one tap, a two tap, and a third tap. We did get a rejection, but the pattern now has been invalidated. As you can see, it's broken to the upside. So what can we do now? We can see that this level of liquidity has yet to be tapped. So if you can find a confluence where price could react from this level, then we could have a high probability trade on our hands. So what do I mean by a confluence? If we delete this pattern, since it's been invalidated, it's not relevant anymore. The most relevant piece of price action now is this channel, so upper channel. So if we connect all the outer structure, we can now see that price is actually at a third tap of this trend line right there. So we've got one tap, two tap, and a third tap, small little stop hunt. So now I'm expecting further downside on the dollar. If we go to the 1 hour time frame, we can see there's been a big stop hunt of this potential double top. In terms of getting involved, I do not really want to get in a trade too early, especially because of NFP. I need some commitment from the sellers to take out the previous lows, have a small correction on a smaller time frame, mini stop hunt of the equal highs, and a continuation to the downside. So for now, DXY is looking really simple and effective. Keep your charts really clean, good for psychology, and right now it's as easy as ABC. 1, 2, 3, in confluence with some unfilled liquidity, I'm expecting downside on the dollar. So this is the plan for the dollar. I'm also prepared for a potential further stop hunt. If we do get one more stop hunt, it will be our ideal, since this will trap traders on the wrong side. But once we get a close back inside with momentum, I'm 1,000,000% going to be getting involved. So this is the dollar. Multiple scenarios, either one more stop hunt or further commitment from the sellers and a small correction to the downside. So this is DXY. Just have to be really vigilant and patient before NFP. Next on the watch list is dollar CAD. Okay, so dollar CAD, what can we see? We can see that price is still within this large channel. It's inside this expanding pattern. If we go to the 1 hour time frame for a clearer picture, we can actually see some equal highs have now been taken out. These equal highs have been taken out. What does that mean? Price is now likely to rally to at least this level of liquidity that we have to the left. That's not been filled yet. Once price fills that level, it's likely that price could fill this level of liquidity, since you have big momentum and it's failed to retest. If we just update the liquidity zone or supply zone, whatever you want to call it, we can see that price is actually in confluence with this level of interest. So we do have the equal highs and some unfilled orders just above. That's in confluence with a third tap of this outer structure. So dollar CAD is looking really clean. Some further price action time frames will be ideal, preferably again a tap of this level, momentum to the downside, some commitment from the sellers, wait for a small consolidation period, potential equal highs on the smaller time frame, and then a stop hunt of those equal highs, which will take price lightly back down to this level. Or we could just be very conservative and take profit at take profit 1. So this is the game plan for dollar CAD. Keeping it really simple, we just need further commitment from the sellers, one more stop hunt of the traders selling dollar CAD right now, we should be in confluence with a nice NFP spike. So this is dollar CAD. Next on the watch list is Euro USD. So with Euro USD, I've already mapped out where price could potentially go. I was expecting this level to be filled. It hasn't really been filled yet, but it will eventually. If we go to the 1 hour time frame, there's not much price action, just a bunch of stop hunts. On a daily, we can get a clearer picture. We can see there's lots of momentum to the downside. Price is now likely to tap this level of liquidity, have a stop hunt of this level, which should be in confluence of this low here. This stop hunt now will take out the lows and potentially either rally from the trend line and go long, or a further stop hunt, which we forecasted on DXY, to this level of unfilled liquidity on the smaller time frames, and then a close back inside the channel to push price back up. So this is Euro USD. Have to remain pretty patient. I'll be most likely setting orders here somewhere. However, if there is an opportunity to get involved and there is a reversal within this area, I'll be looking for this schematic. A tap of the level, some form of a stop hunt, and then a rally to the upside. So if we can find some equal lows on the smaller time frame, somewhere down here, anywhere within this level of interest, or potentially plan B, which would be obviously down here somewhere. If we find this schematic, I'll be looking to get involved on a long position, or vice versa for a compression schematic. So this is my two A1 go-to setups. So I'll be looking at this trade on a smaller time frame, but right now there's nothing clear. We need to wait for NFP until further price action is introduced. Next on the watch list is Euro Pound. Okay, Euro Pound is looking really interesting right now. Again, if we zoom out to the daily time frame, we could finally be in the reversal scenario. So we do have the equal lows, they've been stopped out. This major swing low has been stopped out, and there's been multiple filled liquidity levels at this spike, hence why there was a spike. Also, we have the compression to the downside, which is fantastic. When we see this schematic below some equal lows, usually that means there's a big rally to the upside. So if we go to the 4 hour time frame, this is the long-term take profit. Take profit 1 will be this unfilled orders, and take profit 2 as a long-term position. Once 80% is banked at take profit 1, I'll be looking to hold this trade up until 0.9 areas. So right now, what can we see? We can see a bullish pattern. There's some momentum to the upside, which is good. This to me indicates there's going to be a lot of FOMO. So once you see some bullish candles breaking out of range, this to me is a bit of a trap, simply because there is some unfilled orders at this level and this level. So I'm expecting a stop hunt of these equal lows. If you can just see it on the smaller time frame, here we go. You know, we do have some equal lows on the smaller time frame. So this is perfect. If we see some equal lows, an order below it would be ideal. And plan B, if this level fails, then obviously we do have a lovely level here, which should be in confluence with a stop hunt of these equal lows over here. So this is the game plan for GB Euro Pound. There's not really any fundamentals on the trades I'm in today, so I'm not going to be really looking at fundamentals. Obviously NFP is NFP, you just have to stay away from it. So that's Euro Pound. There's a lot of momentum, but I'm not, you know, I know there's a big possibility that price is likely to take out these equal lows. So once that does happen, I'll be looking to get involved. So normally with NFP, there's a stop hunt in both directions. There'll be a stop hunt to the upside, which is likely to be complete now, and a stop hunt to the downside. So multiple stop hunts means a good high probability trade. So this is euro pound. I'm watching it very, very closely for uphill targets to 0.87 as a take profit 1. So a big rally coming on euro pound. Next on the list, or is that it? And that's it for today, guys. Really just euro USD, euro pound, and dollar CAD. It looks really interesting, but everybody should be watching the dollar and it's respecting its level. So let's see what happens next. Hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. I'll see you guys next week. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.